Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 42 on Project Noah. So today we're going to be talking about roof trusses and pillars. Okay, roof trusses, or you can say trusses. There are various types of trusses, so we're going to be discussing that. And then the various methods that we use in casting our pillars. So I'm going to be teaching you all of that you can have a good perimeter fence wall. In the meantime, take a look at a 3D or the rendering. We call this rendering. So if you ask an architect to design a house for you, architect need to provide you the architectural design, the structural details, okay, and then the rendering. The rendering is referred to as 3D. A 3D is a 3-dimension. A 3-dimension gives you the pictorial view of how your house should look like when it is completed. So this design should include even the interior decor. You understand? The interior, how the bed is going to be positioned and all of that, your lighting system and all of that, your plumbing, your WC, the vanity and all of that is part of the money that you're paying to the architect. So you need to get your 3D from the architect. You understand? It is very, very important. Tell the architect to provide this for you, and so that is why you are paying this amount of money. So if you don't get them, then make sure you're talking to the wrong person. You get a different architect. Okay, so previously we had a different roof, but we decided to change the roof to this one, and this one looks more beautiful and more befitting with the skylights all shown. We'll be seeing that in the real roof trusses. So here last episode 41, I did mention about you having a good perimeter fence wall. Every 10 feet we have a rebar, okay, that is a reinforcement, and we are using 12 mm, okay. If you intend to use 14 mm, that is up to you, but 12 mm is enough, okay. We use some of the 12 mm for the mat and then for the pillars, and they are 4 rod in a stirrup. In every stirrup there is 4 rod. You understand? Yeah, so that is the only two. So when I prepare an estimate for you for a perimeter fence wall, you will see the block, the iron rod, the carpentry, the DPM, okay, the bitumen waterproof coating and all of that. Those are the things you're going to see. Now when we're back into the main house, we purchased the wood for the roof trusses. Okay, there are various type of trusses. There are the wood trusses and the steel trusses. Some people argue that they'll go for steel trusses, but I always argue that wood trusses are the best. It gives you the flexibility, and also to do your ceiling works. If you want to do POP or plasterboard, it gives you that flexibility. Okay, yes, and because the wood are treated, okay, you can mold it into any shape within the ceiling noggins. But when it comes to steel trusses, you are only limited. They argue that okay, because of fire hazard, when you have a steel trusses, it reduces the tendency of fire. But I also argue that once this fireproof with the wood, with the right chemicals, it will not be able to catch fire. Neither can the wood be eaten by bugs. Okay, yes, so wood is a natural thing. Okay, the steel can corrode. They always say, oh, we're providing primer, but it does corrode. Okay, metal to metal joined together, with time it corrodes, and before you know it's breaking off. Okay, so here our woods are in for the trusses, and you can see the chemical is being applied. The chemical used here is dust band. They use dust band. We have wood primer, we have thinner. All of them are mixed to protect the wood. You understand? So this will be done for at least 3 to 4 days. You understand? So you can see carefully we need to apply this chemical. Carefully you need to apply it. And the type of wood we are using is dahoma. Dahoma. There are different type of wood in the market lately. Okay, we have the sawmill, we have the bushcat, we have the Esa. Esa is available, and we have Dahoma. We have different names, Denia or Denia or something. They have different names, but the one that I prefer is Dahoma. It's a good wood. The bugs can't eat it, okay, and it is strong, and it lasts a lifetime. You understand? So buy it from the right person. If you need some wood, just hit me in the comment section that Mr. Bright, I need the contact of the guy that sells the wood. Or you can take my number, just WhatsApp me, and then I will share the contact with you. Okay, sometimes I don't want to put contact in the comment section. Yeah, so just hit me up and let me know that you need this person. And then the person will deliver, they'll deliver the wood to you wherever you are. And then you pay for the transportation. You understand? So it is important to use the right materials for the right job. Okay, and that also implies employing the right people. Okay, because once you employ the right people, one, you're eliminating a lot of errors, stress, okay, unnecessary argument here and there, because we know what we are about. We are using the right type of materials, and you get your house the way it's supposed to be. You understand? Yes, it is. This is how it's supposed to go. And always remember, do not rule out the architect that designed the house for you. A lot of people do this mistake. Oh, the architect designed the house, I'm done with you, you go. And then you take the design and you hand it over to a mason who doesn't know anything. Oh, my brother's sister, my sister's cousin, he's the one that built the house. He's a good mason. He's a nice person. Nice person does not build a house. We need someone who knows the job to build the house. Are you qualified? Do you know the job? Can you do what I want? Yes, that is what we are talking about. Not he's a nice person. No. Fine, he can be a nice person, but he might not know anything. You understand? So nice person does not build the house. Okay, that is experience, character, all these put together. You understand? So I always emphasize on that. So as you can see, we are using Dahoma. That is one thing you must know. We use wood primer as well. There are certain areas that when we are done, we use wood primer because of water, in case water rainfall. So we apply wood primers on them to protect the wood. Okay, it is very, very important. Okay, so in this case, we need to make sure that the length of the wood is 16 feet. Because if they are short, it means that you require more wood. A carpenter is going to complain. The length of these wood trusses are 16 feet. Okay, what type of wood am I talking about? That is a 2x6. 2x6. So we are starting from category 6, 3, 2. Are you with me? That is how it is done. 2x6, 2x4, 2x3, and 2x2. Again, I repeat, 2x6, 2x4, 2x3, and 2x2. Okay, this is the only wood trusses that we use. Okay, yes, and if you want to go, they have another one called the Fisher board. Fisher board is used at the edge. Okay, they used to cover the edge so that it looks very smooth, and that is also waterproof. Are you with me? Yes, they have the Fisher board. So this is how it is done. So here we have my carpenter Joshua Adam, and Joshua is going to do wonders here. So they need to check the center of the entire house. Once they locate the center, that is where they build the long truss. Okay, the long truss will stay there, and then they will then take the slope all the way to the edges, because they need to know where the slope will go, so that when it rains, the water can just slide smoothly and move away into the gutters. You understand? So this is exactly what Joshua Adam is doing. They are taking the measurement and checking the center and increasing the height here. So here we increase the height to almost about 7 feet or so. Okay, and then because the building is huge and wide, that is why we have to raise the center, so that by the time it gets to the tip of it, it doesn't become flat. You understand? We can still get some slope at the end of the peripheral. We can still get some slope, so that the water does not stay on top of the roof. It has to slide. Are you with me? So this is exactly what we are doing. So trusses for me is always the best option. It gives me the flexibility to do all that you're saying. All that you're saying now, steel trusses is unable to do. You understand? They have pre-aligned them And so come into site, take measurement, and you pre-align them, and you have to screw them to the wall and all of that. For me, I don't go with the steel trusses. I have a lot of setbacks when it comes to steel trusses. Okay, maybe for certain residential like churches or warehouses, they are okay because they just follow one pattern. Unlike homes, they have different pattern they have to follow. Now this is the perimeter fence wall. You see how the pillars have been molded. There's a 2x4 on the inside before the wood is placed on top. The reason why I do my pillars this way because I want the pillars to be thick. The pillar should protrude. So in my estimate for you, I will have rubber board and 2x4. You understand? Some people will prepare the estimate without 2x4. You think, oh, his estimate is cheap. But you see, his style of doing things is different. My style of doing things are different. Okay, so I'm using 2x4 so that the concrete can project. Once concrete projects away from the block, it doesn't flash with the block. The concrete should project away from the block. It is more thicker and have more stamina to withstand any pressure or wind. But when it flashes and it looks the same as the block work, in case of anything, they will all fall together. You understand? So this is how we do. So you can see the 2x4 on the inside. You understand? Both sides. So that inside 2 and outside 2. So all these are part of my estimate. Okay, I believe you are learning something, and I believe that you will make the right choices and make sure that you don't compromise on quality. Okay, yes, quality is inevitable. Make sure you go for quality and longevity, something that will last you. You don't have to build today, tomorrow is broken down again, you take another money. So why don't you pay a little bit more and get it done once? That has always been my philosophy. Pay more, get it done once. Pay less, get it done twice. You understand? If you love this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so to help the channel grow. Are you with me? From me to you, shalom. God bless you. Bye-bye.